Hi guys! So ang pag-uusapan natin today is about dividing polynomial by trinomial. Okay? So yung magiging divisor natin ay tatlong terms. And gagamit tayo ng iba-ibang way to get the quotient. So we will use long division, box method, and synthetic division. Okay? So let's start. Okay guys, so magdi-divide na tayo ng polynomial by trinomial. So ibig sabihin yung divisor natin ay magiging tatlong terms na. Okay? So unahin natin yung quotient na walang remainder. So gagamitin pa rin natin yung tatlong methods. So yun yung long division, box method, and synthetic division. Okay? Okay, so we have here 3x raised to 4 plus x cubed minus 17x squared plus 19x minus 6. So, yung polynomial natin na yan, i-divide natin sa trinomial na x squared minus 2x plus 1. So, gagamitin muna natin yung long division. Okay, so sinulat ko na dito. So, i-divide muna natin yung 3x raised to 4 dito sa x squared. Expand lang natin para medyo mas makita. So, i-divide natin siya. 3x raised to 4 divided by x squared. That is 3x squared. And then, i-times natin siya sa bawat term na to ng divisor natin. Okay? So, we have 3x raised to 4. And then, negative 6x cubed. And then, positive 3x squared. Okay? And then minus, but don't forget the open and close parenthesis. So, mag-iiba yung sign. Ayan. So, we have here positive and negative 3x raised to 4, so canceled. And then we have positive x cubed and positive 6x cubed, so we have 7x cubed. And then we have negative 17x squared at negative 3x squared, so you have negative 20x squared. Okay? And then, baba natin yung ating 19, positive 19x. So, magdi-divide ulit tayo. So, 7x cubed divided by x squared. So, we have positive 7x. Okay? And then, i-multiply natin sa lahat ng terms ng divisor. So, we have 7x cubed. And then, negative 14x squared and positive 7x. Okay? So, minus. Then, mag-iiba yung sign. Okay? So, positive and negative 7x cubed. So, canceled. We have negative 20x squared and positive 14x squared. So, that is negative 6x squared. And then we have positive 19x and negative 7x. That is positive 12x. Okay? Then bring down natin yung negative 6. Ayan. So, divide ulit natin siya. So, negative 6x squared divided by x squared. That is negative 6. Okay? So, negative 6 times mula naman dito. So, we have negative 6x squared, and then positive 12x squared, and then we have negative 6. So, minus ulit natin. Don't forget the open and close parentheses. So, magiging positive, magiging negative, magiging positive. Okay? So, positive and negative 6x squared canceled. Positive and negative 12x canceled. Negative and positive 6 canceled. So, that is 0. So, yan yung remainder natin. So, therefore, ito ang ating quotient. 3x squared plus 7x minus 6. Okay? Okay, so kunin naman natin yung quotient gamit yung box method. So, yung divisor natin na trinomial, ilalagay natin dito sa gilid. So, we have x squared, negative 2x, and positive 1. Okay? So, yung unang box dito, ito siya. So, ilalagay na natin yung 3x raised to 4, and then divide natin to, and the answer is 3x squared. Okay? So, dapat pag tinimes mo to, ito yung product. Now, times natin yung 3x squared tsaka negative 2x. So, that is negative 6x cubed. 3x squared times 1, that is 3x squared. Okay? So, yung next naman, mag-iisip tayo na i-combine natin sa negative 6x cubed para ang lumabas ay positive x cubed. And that is positive 7x cubed. Okay? So, divide natin to tsaka to. And the answer is positive 7x. Okay? To double check, basta i-times nyo lang to. Dapat ito yung product. Okay? So, times natin to tsaka to. And the answer is negative 14x squared. Okay? And then, ang gagawin naman natin, or i-times muna natin to. And that is 7x. Okay? So, yung next naman, anong ilalagay ko dito sa vacant box para pag pinag-combine natin silang tatlo, ang kalalabasan ay negative 17x squared. Okay? So, dito, meron na tayong negative 11x squared. So, ang ilalagay na lang natin dito ay negative 6x squared. Okay? Tama ba? Pag kinumbine natin to, so we have, ito ay negative 20x squared. Pag sinamahan ng positive 3x squared, so magiging negative 17x squared. So, ito na siya. Okay? So, tama yung negative 6x squared. And then, i-divide natin to at saka to. And that is negative 6. Okay? Kasi diba pag tinimes natin to at saka x squared, ang sagot ay negative 6x squared. So, i-times naman natin to at saka to, and that is positive 12x. And then, negative 6 times 1, that is negative 6. Okay? So, kung napapansin nyo guys, etong negative 6, eto na yung ating, constant term. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, kung titingnan nyo to, dapat pag pinag-combine nyo siya, ang sagot ay yung 19x. Okay? And then, yung nandito, ito na yung last term. Okay? So, nakikita nyo yung pattern. Ito yung una. Yan. And then, pag pinag-combine to, yung positive x cubed. And then, pag pinag-combine naman to, itong negative 17x squared. And then, pag pinag-combine to, itong positive 19x. And then, yung last is yung nandito sa constant term natin. Okay? So, pag ganyan siya, ibig sabihin, wala tayong remainder. 0. Okay? So, ito ang ating quotient. So, yun ang nakuha natin nung ginamit natin ang long division. Okay? Okay, so kunin natin yung quotient nito gamit yung synthetic division. Okay? But before we do that, kukunin natin yung opposite sign ng coefficient ng ating gitnang term and then yung opposite sign ng ating constant term. So now we have positive 2 and negative 1. Okay? And then lahat ng coefficient ng ating polynomial ay ilalagay natin dito sa side na to. Alright? So, first we have 3 and positive 1, negative 17, then positive 19, negative 6. Okay? So, ibababa na natin yung 3 dito. And then yung 1 dito. Okay? So, yung gagawin natin, ita-times natin si 3 at saka si 2. So, it will become 6. Ilalagay natin siya dito. And then, yung 3 at saka negative 1, ilalagay natin dito. Okay? So, pag pinag-combine natin to, it's 7. And then, pag pinag-combine natin to, it's negative 20. Okay? So, ganun ulit. I-times natin to tsaka to. It will be 14. Ilagay natin dito. I-times natin yung 7 at negative 1. Ilagay natin dito. Okay? Then combine this one, it will become negative 6. And then combine this, it will become, oops, this is 7. Kasi 7 times negative 1. Okay, so this is negative 7. I'm sorry. So combine ulit natin to. It will become negative 6. And then, combine natin to. This is positive 12. Okay? And then, ganun ulit. Multiply natin ito. So, we have negative 12. Ilagay natin dito. Then, multiply natin negative 6 and negative 1. So, we have positive 6. Okay? So, pag pinag-combine natin to, that is 0. And pag pinag-combine natin to, that is 0. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, wala tayong remainder. Okay? So, ito yung ating quotient. But, kulang ng variable. So, yung gagawin lang natin, yung variable na to, at saka to, i-divide natin. Okay? So, we have x raised to 4 divided by x squared. Then, we'll have x squared. Okay? So, yung gagawin natin, ilalagay natin siya dito. And then, i-decrease lang natin yung degree. So, kung x squared yan, ito naman ay x lang. And then, constant term natin si negative 6. Okay? So, the final answer now is 3x squared plus 7x minus 6. Alright? So, ito lang din naman yung nakuha nating sagot kanina gamit yung long division and box method. Okay? Okay, so this time, magdi-divide naman tayo ng ating polynomial by trinomial and titingnan natin kung ano yung magiging remainder. Okay, so let's start. Okay, so let's divide 12x raised to 4 plus 28x cubed plus 15x squared minus 13x minus 12 dun sa trinomial na 4x squared plus 4x plus 1. Okay? So, gamitin muna natin yung long division. So, ito siya. Expand lang natin para mas makita natin. So, 12x raised to 4 divided by 4x squared, and that is 3x squared. Okay? And then, times natin sa bawat term ng ating divisor. So, we have 12x raised to 4, and then positive 12x cubed, and then positive 3x squared. Okay, then minus, but don't forget the open and close parentheses. So, magbabago ang kanilang sign. Okay, so we have here positive and negative 12x raised to 4, so canceled. And then we have here positive 28x cubed and negative 12x cubed. So that is positive 16x cubed. Then we have positive 15x squared and negative 3x squared. That is positive 12x squared. Okay? And then bring down negative 13x. So, divide ulit natin. So, 16x cubed divided by 4x squared. And then we have positive 4x. Okay? And then times natin ulit sa bawat term ng divisor. So, we have 16x cubed. And then, 16x squared. And then 4x. And then minus, don't forget the open and close parenthesis. So it will become negative now, negative and negative. Okay? So we have positive and negative 16x cubed, so canceled. We have positive 12x squared and negative 16x squared, so we have negative 4x squared. And then we have negative 13x and negative 4x, so we have negative 17x. And then bring down negative 12 here. So, divide ulit. So, negative 4x squared divided by 4x squared. So, we have negative 1. And then, multiply ulit natin sa bawat term ng divisor. So, we have negative 4x squared. And then, negative 4x and negative 1. Oh, is that negative? Yeah, negative 1. Okay? Kasi, isang negative, isang positive. Okay? So, minus ulit. So, magiging positive, magiging positive, magiging positive. Okay? Oops. Okay, so we have here negative and positive 4x squared, so canceled. Negative 17x and positive 4x, so that is negative 13x. Negative 12 and positive 1, we have negative 11. Okay? So, hindi siya naging 0, ibig sabihin, meron tayong remainder. And ilalagay natin siya dito sa quotient natin. So, may remainder tayong negative 13x minus 11. And yung magiging denominator niya is yung ating divisor. Okay? Na 4x squared plus 4x plus 1. Okay? So, yung ating quotient ay ito. Alright? Okay, so kunin naman natin yung quotient nito gamit yung box method. Okay? So, ilagay natin yung ating divisor dito sa gilid. So, we have 4x squared, positive 4x, and positive 1. Okay? So, una, yung box natin dito, yun yung unang term natin sa polynomial. So, we have 12x raised to 4. Okay? So, i-divide natin sila. So, we'll get 3x squared. Okay? So, dapat pag multiply mo to, ito yung product. So, times natin to at saka to, and then we'll get 12x cubed. And then ito at saka to, we'll get 3x squared. Okay? Next, mag-isip tayo ng i-combine natin sa 12x cubed para ang lumabas ay yung second term na 28x cubed. And that is 16x cubed. Okay? So, divide natin to at saka to, and then we'll get 4x or positive 4x. Okay? And then multiply this one and this one, and we'll get 16x squared. Multiply this, and we'll get positive 4x. Okay? Next naman. So, mag-isip naman tayo ng i-combine natin sa 3x squared saka 16x squared para ang lumabas is yung next na term na 15x squared. Okay? So, yung 3x squared tsaka 16x squared, 19x squared na yan, diba? So, dapat mabawasan. So, ang i-combine natin ay negative 4x squared. Okay? So, divide natin to tsaka to, and we'll get negative 1. So, negative 1 times 4x will get negative 4x. Negative 1 times positive 1 will get negative 1. So, kung hindi naging 0 dito or hindi naging ito yung term niya, ibig sabihin meron nga tayong remainder. So, ang gagawin pa natin, mag-a-add pa tayo dito. Mag-iisip tayo anong idadagdag natin dito sa blanco para ang lumabas is yung negative 13x. Okay? So, dito, kung mapapansin nyo, meron na tayong positive and negative 4x. Pag kinumbine mo yan, 0 na yan. So, in short, ang ilalagay na lang natin dito ay negative 13x kasi nga ang hinahanap natin ay negative 13x. Okay? And then, ano naman yung i-combine natin sa negative 1 para ang lumabas ay negative 12. And that is negative 11. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, etong dalawang nandito, ito yung tinatawag nating remainder. Okay? And then, over natin siya sa ating divisor na 4x squared plus 4x plus 1. Okay? So, ito ang buong remainder. And then, idadagdag natin yung quotient na nakuha natin dito. Yan. Alright? So, in short, ito yung buong sagot na hinahanap natin. Alright? So, again, kung makikita nyo yung pattern, guys. So, ito, yung unang term. Okay? And then, ito naman, pag pinag-combine mo, yung second term. Tapos, itong tatlo, ito naman yung pangatlong term. So, ito, yung pang-apat na term. And then, ito naman yung constant term. Okay? So, tatlo lang talaga dapat sila, guys, kung walang remainder. So, dapat yung nandito, sa box na yan, ito yung constant term. So, since hindi yan yung lumabas, ibig sabihin lang meron tayong remainder. Okay? Okay, so, kunin natin yung quotient na to gamit yung synthetic division. But before we do that, ang gagawin muna natin sa ating divisor, since meron tayong coefficient na 4, ifa-factor muna natin. Kukunin natin ang kanyang GCF. So, yung GCF ng 4x squared plus 4x plus 1 ay 4. So, ilalabas natin siya. So, it will become ng 4. And then, x squared here plus x and then plus 1/4. Okay? So, pag pinag-multiply ko, dapat ito yung magiging product. Okay? So, yung mangyayari, gagawa na tayo ng yan. So, kukunin natin yung opposite sign ng coefficient ng gitnang term at opposite sign ng constant term. So, we have here negative 1 and negative 1/4. Okay? Kasi parehas silang positive dito. So, magiging negative 1 and negative 1/4. So, dito, ilalagay natin yung mga term or mga coefficient ng ating term at saka yung constant term. Okay? So, we have here 12, positive 28, and then 15, and then negative 13, and negative 12. Okay? So, ibaba na natin yung 12 dito, and then yung 28 dito. Okay? So, i-times natin yung 12 sa negative 1, and we'll have negative 12. Okay? And then, i-times natin yung 12 dito sa negative 1/4, and that is negative 3. Alright? So, combine natin to, and we'll get positive 16. Then, when we combine this, that is positive 12. Okay? So, ganun lang din ulit. Times natin to sa negative 1, and then we'll get negative 16. 16 times negative 1/4 will get negative 4. And then combine natin to, and then we'll get negative 4. Then combine natin to, we'll get negative 17. Okay? So, times ulit natin. So, negative 4 times negative 1 will get positive 4. And then negative 4 times negative 1/4 will get positive 1. So, combine natin to. So, we'll get negative 13. And then, pag kinumbine natin to, we'll get negative 11. So, guys, hanggang dito lang dapat siya. So, since napansin nyo, wala tayong, or hindi zero yung nandito sa katabi niya, so, pwede natin itong ibaba na. Ayan. So, ito yung magiging remainder. Okay? So, ang mangyayari ngayon, kulang tayo ng variable. So, kunin natin yung variable. So, i-divide lang natin to ulit. So, it will become now, diba, x raised to 4 divided by x squared. So, it will become x squared. So, yan yung magiging variable ng 12. Okay? And then, magdi-decrease lang ulit. Okay? And then, lalagyan din natin ng x yung ating 13. So, it will become like this. 12x squared plus 16x minus 4 plus yung remainder natin na negative 13x minus 11 over yung divisor natin. Okay? Ito. Alright? So, it will become x squared plus x plus 1/4. Okay? So, hindi pa dyan natatapos, guys. Kasi kung maaalala nyo, di ba nilabas natin yung 4? So, ang gagawin natin, i-divide natin bawat isa sa 4. Okay? Okay, so i-divide natin sila by 4. So, 12 divided 12x squared divided by 4, we have 3x squared. And then 16x divided by 4, we have 4x. Negative 4 divided by 4, we have negative 1. And then pag dinivide natin to, ang magiging sagot ay negative 13x minus 11 over 4x squared plus 4x plus 1. Okay? So, ito na ngayon yung final quotient na hinahanap natin. And same naman, it's plus. So, same naman siya dun sa result or quotient na nakuha natin gamit yung box method and long division. So kaya sinasabi ko guys na as much as possible, kapag yung divisor natin is nasa second degree, like this and above, and then yung coefficient ng second degree natin or yung squared guy natin is more than 1, like this, may 4 dito, we avoid na gamitin yung synthetic division kasi medyo complicated siya. Okay? So, meron ba tayong ginagawa na kailangan kunin yung negative or yung opposite sign ng ating gitnang term at constant term ng divisor? So, if I were you, I would choose yung long division and box method kapag magde-divide ng ating polynomial. Okay? Lalo na kapag trinomial.